and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me, my brother-in-law, my friend, my co-host, Vinny Vincenz. How you doing today, buddy?
What's up, Donnie C? All good, brother. All good. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. We made it back.
Not sure how, but we did it.
Listen, a few bumps and bruises along the way.
Couple.
I possibly tore my ACL again. I'm not sure if the verdict is still out. The swelling has gone down. It still works, so I'm working with it, but we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully it was just a sprain or something.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm going to end up going to the doctor one of these days and have it checked out. But outside of that, we're alive. We made it through the whole weekend, and we're here back with you guys. So if you're first time with us and you're from the camp, thank you. If it's your first time with us and you're not from the camp, well, thank you too. And if you've been with us before, thanks for following along and hanging out with us. Quick rundown of the show. Me and Vinny are going to talk about our daily routines and what goes on in our lives. This week, we're going to talk about Camp No Counselor because that's where we spent the weekend and everything else. So we're going to discuss that and what our highs and lows were of the weekend, which there wasn't many lows, but we'll talk about it. We're gonna be playing a game. Today's game is going to be the Sign Said Whaaaat, where me and Vinny have different signs that we've come across over our days, and we just kind of collect them as they're like, oh, that's a weird sign. So we'll bring that up. We're going to answer viewer questions. I know we got one of the questions came from actually a group of guys that were out at the camp. So, fellas, thank you for that. Appreciate that. One of the bachelor parties that was out there. And I'm going to hit Vinny with an idiom. And we'll see if he can get the origin story of the idiom all by himself. We're flying solo today, so it's just me and him. So we'll see.
No help. I don't like it. I kind of need that backup when it comes to the idioms. Although I end up answering it first anyway. So
usually you do. So you don't have much help.
No, this is true.
Don't have much help. But yeah, so and even with the games are usually easier. So it's good that we're doing the Sign Said What today. So it's not too bad. But so if you get a chance, we know that the Camp No Counselor guys know how to get the questions in. But Vin, how do you get some questions into us?
Send us an email at shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com, and we'll read the question on the show. Okay. And Donnie and myself and whoever our other guests might be will kind of answer the questions honestly, and we'll go down a rabbit hole and see where it takes us. Have a little fun.
Right. That's right. Now, Vinny, I see you're in a new location also. You came back from Camp No Counselor, and you're in a new location. Where are you?
Again, I decided to go, on a cruise and just go to Florida or something. I'm checking out the beaches today.
Good for you. Very nice. Very nice. It looks like one of the paintings we did while we were out there.
It inspired me, so I figured, why not? The painting's going.
Vinny Ross. And maybe he's got a happy little friend.
Happy little trees. Happy little trees.
Little trees. All right. So first and foremost, before we even get much further, I'm gonna play a video that we have for one of our followers. That we didn't even know we had until we were at Camp No Counselor. So, Richard, this one's for you.
Hey, we're hanging out with your wife. I hope you don't mind. We'll talk about it on the show. How you
doing? So, Richard, one, thanks for following. Thanks for checking us out. Man. And two, thanks for letting your wife come and hang out with us for the weekend. That was nice of you.
What are the chances, right?
It was very strange. It was awesome. I loved it. I loved meeting her and everybody else that was out there. It was great. And I got to say, I've never even heard of this place up until probably about a year or so ago. My wife came across it and she showed it to me. She's like, oh, I'm going to take my girlfriends there. And I'm like, take your girlfriends there? Like, this is a group. Like, let's all go. Let's do this. And I kind of sabotaged it and said I was doing it for my 50th birthday. So we made it Shooting It Straight Donnie C 5.0. And I mean, it was incredible. So, honey, thank you. Thank you very much. Because without you, none of this would have happened. And I've got my Camp No Counselor shirt on, Team Blue.
I brought mine on too.
Very nice. Very nice. So some good times. But yeah, if it wasn't for my wife finding a place and everything else and putting it all together and getting the invites out and stuff like that. So, honey, thank you for all that because I know that was a lot of work and it was a pain in the ass. So I appreciate that. So, and for everybody who came out, thank you again. That was such a good time. I couldn't have had a better group with us. I mean, the group we had, Vin, I mean,
It was good. I mean, it really was. We had a good group. All got along very well.
yeah,
Friends and family. They all knew each other.
yep.
And
Well, some of them didn't know each other, but they got
well,
to know each other.
that's true. Some of them didn't, but a funny group. Like
Yeah,
kind of a group that just kind of rolls with the punches
yeah,
and likes to have fun. And it ended up being a blast. It was an awesome
yeah.
time.
It was guys and girls. We were all in one. There was 11 of us, all in one cabin.
Yeah, yeah.
And at first, we were like, okay, we're not sure how this is going to work. And then there was like 2 stalls in the bathroom, 2 showers in the bathroom, 2 sinks in the bathroom, and that was it. And it wasn't like it was even a door; there was a curtain that
Curtain. Yeah.
little curtain that closed the gap between the bathroom area and the
Sleeping quarters.
sleeping quarters. That's all it really was.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they were single, right? They were like little twin beds
Yep.
lined up
Yeah.
in this long cabin.
And a
the
couple
whole
of bunk
place,
beds.
yeah, a couple of bunk beds. The whole thing, I think, slept like 18
I think so. Yeah.
with the bunk beds and everything. And then there was us, 11 of us in there, just sleeping on these little twin wooden beds.
Yep. Except for
And
Joe, cousin Joe, who I'm dying to get him on the show because I think
yeah,
he'd be hilarious. He was on the bunk bed.
so we got the bunk bed. He got stuck with the bunk bed.
Joe got stuck on a bunk bed, and then at one point we actually got all the bunk bed mattresses and stacked them on his bed. So there was like 6 mattresses on the one bed, and he ended up having to sleep. Like he laid down on it. He slid in. It was hilarious. But
It was
I
a
mean,
good time.
the group, like you said, everybody was rolling with it. Everybody was having fun. By the end of the night, after drinking, after hanging out, after partying and everything else, and we'll get through some of the details of what we did. But I mean, the nighttime just in the cabin was hilarious.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
laughing.
Trying to go to sleep when everyone's laying there in the dark drinking and you're hearing all kinds of weird noises, people outside talking and
Right. Walking by.
like just all kinds of stupid shit.
Yep.
And just the laughs that we were having in the cabin trying to get to freaking sleep.
It was awesome.
At one point, our buddy Joe, our cousin Joe, he put his friggin' fan on. He had his earplugs in. He's like,
Right.
I need to do all this eye mask just to go to sleep.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Just to drown out the noise.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm gonna play a video of just some of the stuff that we have while we're out there. Drinking, lots of drinking, limping.
When my days end, I might just fall in love. I know the DJ
There's
and
the
I
top
love
of all
this
the
song.
music.
Me and you and the night feel so young. Every
Let's
single
go.
moment has led up to this one. Whoa, did the stars align?
Eating a whole
Whoa,
bunch.
baby, it's a
It was his
sign we
40th
should do
birthday. My
tonight.
together unknowingly.
Even in another lifetime.
Gotta lower the music a little.
And let's do tonight
Sorry.
again.
Can't hear you talking much.
Oh, all right. My
Yeah,
bad.
you're good. There you go.
First we
Yeah, there it
Here's
is.
my paintings.
separating.
I think Bob Ross behind him there. We don't need to play it again. My onesie.
I like that. The onesie with the fanny pack.
The onesie with the
Yeah,
fanny pack.
the
It has no
can't-
pockets. Onesies have to
The
come.
can't fanny pack.
Onesies have to come with pockets. They have to. But yeah, every morning they encourage you to have a onesie on for breakfast to have a better time and stuff. And I don't know why, because nothing came of it. But a lot
Yeah,
of people had a lot of onesies on.
it was interesting to watch. That was for sure.
It was fun.
You
It was
know,
such a good time. It was such
Interesting
a
to
good time.
see what people came up with. Yeah.
Yeah, we did the archery. Well, it started to rain on Friday, I believe. It was from Friday to Monday, and it started raining on Friday night. And I was like, all right, hopefully it opens up. But it rained and misted the whole weekend.
I mean, we couldn't pick the worst weekend to
It was
go.
terrible.
It was like 75 on Thursday.
Yep.
It was in the 60s on Friday.
Yep.
Got a little cooler on Friday night. Started raining, like you said. And then
Yep.
it was like in the 40s and the 50s on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean,
With
we
rain
couldn't
and
pick-
mist.
rain all weekend, misty all weekend, cold weather, and probably the worst weekend to be at a camp with a lake and water sports and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. But we made the best of it, man. We had a blast. We really did.
Yeah, it was such a good time. It really was. I cannot say it enough. And then we had the Olympics, so that's why we're
Yeah.
Team Blue.
Team Blue.
Team
Team
Blue.
Blue. We did all right. We did all right.
We did all right. We had
You
a
know.
hard time for a little while, and then we were in last place from like in the beginning of it. We ended up being in last place, and then they had the lip sync contest.
Yeah.
And then the lip sync contest wasn't really lip syncing.
No, there wasn't really any lip syncing.
No, there was no lip syncing. So then our team got up, and I was there, and Carrie Ann goes, my wife goes, "Why aren't you up there?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I thought they were doing something." But it turned out that they weren't doing anything. So I go, "All right, I'll go up there and dance."
I think they started with something.
Right.
They started with like a couple people doing like a specific dance.
Right. And then
the whole group just jumped in.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I go, "Okay, I'll jump in." But then I was walking up there. I go, "Well, how am I going to enter this group of people?" So, like I always do, I just jumped in and I started doing the worm.
Oh, there he is, doing the worm. Across the field.
Across the field. Doing the worm.
Going.
Yep. And I was like, that's one way to do it. Then I hit the jump split. Because why not? I mean, it was just, and everybody just got up there, and we had a blast, and it was so much fun that we went from 4th to 1st.
Yes.
We were in 1st place during the Olympics, and so we had to catch up everybody because they put us on a time delay, and then that ended up biting us in the ass because we ended up coming in 3rd. But there was flip cup. There was Vinny had a donut eating contest.
Yes, that was mine, and we had a relay. We had a relay where everyone had to go to a different station, and when that station got done, they ran a baton to you.
Right.
And I got stuck with eating a donut.
You got stuck with it. You got your choice in the beginning. So when you say you got stuck with it, you were excited to eat the donut.
I was like, I can do this. I can eat a fucking donut. Sure. I thought I was going to be eating a donut like on a table, you know, like picking out on it. I fucking eat the shit out of that thing.
Eat a donut.
But donut on a string, which was interesting. And it was a little harder to eat than I thought because it's fucking like bobbing for apples or something.
Yep. Donut. My thing was I had to grab a straw, and originally it was to put it on your upper lip and hold it between your lip and your nose. And then everybody's like, the group was complaining, so they ended up putting it in their teeth, and you had to put it in a bottle, like a wine bottle, sideways. And it was like 4 or 5 of us that had to do it. Okay. And then the baton went to the next person.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife had to do stacking cups, but she had to do it T-Rex arms, so you couldn't. You had to keep your elbows to your side and everything else, and you got extra points if you roared while you did it. So she was like,
damn! I didn't get to see a lot of that because my station was like towards the end.
Right, mine
was.
So
as everyone got done, they got to see everyone else doing everything, and I was towards the end. I didn't get to see much. Yeah. The one thing I did see, my wife. Mm-hmm. So she gets, what is she like? 5'4", 5'5"?
I think I have a picture. I think I have a picture of her in the next slide. I'll play the slide while you're talking about it. I'll lower the volume for you though.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then she gets stuck. She had to do a 3-legged race.
Right.
And she gets stuck with a guy that's like, I don't know. He looked like he was 6'3".
Yeah, he is. I think
tall dude.
Arby.
There he is.
Right there. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's you, donut.
There's me eating the donut.
T-Rex.
That's awesome.
The sign said we blew it. And then there's Cousin Joe at bingo, where he had the race.
Cousin Joe got picked at bingo. There's us, the crazy water slide.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
So yeah, Joe got called up at bingo. They have crazy bingo, and they call up people in the middle of it, and they make them do certain things. And his was to race around on a small bike against a girl. And then the guy said to him, he goes, "If you win, you're an asshole," or something to that effect. Like, so just like, I can't win. It's like impossible for me to win.
And he had a disco ball helmet on his head, riding around. Oh my God. Yeah. So fun.
It really was a good time. And there was a lot of fun people there and everything else. And there was some strange people. I mean, you get a group of 300 people, there's going to be some strange people. There's going to be some good people and everything else. Yeah. But overall, I mean, it was fun.
Hey, you know what? We got to go back to the Olympics, man. Okay. Where's our bandanas?
Oh, that's right. You left it with my luggage. I actually
I
have it
thought
here.
so. I thought maybe you
Yeah.
took it.
You got it? You ready?
Yeah, bring it over.
Go ahead, get it.
Ah,
Got
thanks,
it?
man.
All right, I got mine too. So,
I'm gonna put mine on.
all right, hold on. I'll put mine on.
This is how I wore mine in the Olympics. There,
This is how I
a
wore
little
mine.
crazy.
No,
Crazy
actually, I
here.
wore mine open. I think because I had a hat. There we go. Team Blue all the way.
Here we go, Team
baby.
Blue. You know what? We did all right. We had a lot of fun. And then the cool thing at the end of the Olympics was the flip cup.
Yes.
Right, the whole team got up and had to run up there. You had to
Yeah.
run across a field
Yep.
to the table, either drink the alcohol or drink whatever was in there or dump it, whatever you wanted to do,
Right.
and then flip it up. And it was crazy, and it was friggin' exhilarating. We got to the end. I had one shot, one flip, and I got it. I was like,
Yeah, I think it took me like 4 flips or something like that, which is odd. Like I'm usually better, but the table was wet. It was like it was already, and I'm like, it was just.
That's my game, man. And I
right.
flip cups all day long.
That's right. My game used to be quarters. I was good. If it was a quarter, I would have nailed that shit.
That's funny. Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun, and the counselors were great. One of them ended up every time I went around, she's like, "Oh, you got to check out the show, the pod. He's got a podcast, everything else." I gave her a shirt. She was wearing it the last night when it was it was what Disney night.
Yeah.
I went
You're doing
as
a lot of
Aladdin,
promoting,
my
that's
wife
for
went as
sure.
Jasmine. It was such a good time.
Yeah, that was awesome. There was a lot of cool things to do, even though the weather wasn't very good.
Yep.
The fact that we could do archery was pretty cool.
Yep. I got a bullseye.
Yes, you did. Of course you did. You had it, man. It was your 50th, brother.
Hawkeye.
What's that?
Hawkeye.
Anthony too. Our buddy Anthony was there, and he hunts.
Right.
And he uses like these all sophisticated compound bows,
Yeah.
And this was like archaic for him. It was like a regular bow and arrow. And he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I can hit anything with this thing. I need a compound bow with sights and laser fucking pointers and shit coming out your ass."
On the show he was on with us, he goes, "Yeah, put an apple on your head. I'll shoot it off. Not with those things. I'm not going to let you aim at me."
Yeah, no shit.
No. Get in my face.
Shit. Yeah. No, but it was really cool.
They had the rock climbing wall and stuff like that. And if I didn't hurt my knee, I definitely would have jumped on that. But yeah, I mean, we did the slide into the lake, which was almost like a cold plunge.
Yeah, I mean, the water they said was like 41, 42 degrees the day we did it. And
we did.
We're like, fuck it, let's get up there, plunge down, and let's see what happens. And it was fun.
There was 6 of us, so the strong 6. And we got up there, and all of a sudden the DJ, because there was a DJ party going on by the heated pool, and the DJ's like, "Donnie C 5.0." And I'm like, what? Yeah,
everyone was looking at us too, like, what the hell are these people doing? People were walking up to the beach, taking video of us. Don't know, no idea who they are.
No,
who they were.
Oh no, there's some influencers that come on and do the show and stuff like that. The guy that jumped on after us, he went down in a onesie, and because there was so much material, he got stuck.
Yeah.
And he tried pulling himself down, and it wasn't working. So he ended up having to stand up and run and jump into the lake.
Yeah.
But I mean, funny. The counselors were really good. They were there and everything else. The alcohol, I mean, I would have liked to have a little bit more vodka throughout the day, but that's just me.
Yeah.
The White Claws and whatnot aren't my bag, but I drank them. But I mean, it was good, and the people I haven't been to an all adult thing in a long time, so I don't know if this happens everywhere or not. But there was some people that might have been hooking up, that might not have been hooking up. I don't know what goes on in the cabins. There was a group that we didn't see the whole time we were there, and all of a sudden, the last night, I was like, "Who are these 8 people?" Like they came out of nowhere. Like I don't know if they were just hiding in their cabins or if they weren't allowed to come out of their cabins. I don't know.
I mean, there was a group that last night, a bunch of guys that came out, and they were all in chains, which I thought was weird. I don't know. That was interesting. I don't know.
I don't know what that has to do with Disney.
Yeah, I don't know either. But, I mean, the first night, if you remember, I think it was that first night when they welcomed everybody to be there, and they were like, "Listen, the first rule is, if someone says no, no means no,
and maybe
someone says maybe." No. Maybe still means no.
Right. Maybe means no also. So if you get you want to hang out, maybe that means no.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, obviously people go there to hook up.
Right.
There was a lot of people there that were by themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was some singles.
Single that were just showing up and hoping for some magic, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, you're in a room or a cabin by yourself. It's one thing, but you're in a room full of different people. I mean, let's be honest. Even at the Olympics, I don't think there was another team that had gray hair outside of our section of the blue team.
Yeah.
So it was definitely
there was
younger
a lot
crowd.
of 20s, 30s, early 40s, maybe.
Yeah, definitely a younger crowd.
Yeah.
And then there was us. And then, I mean, I guess if you're single and around that age, you go in a cabin and you're in a cabin with strangers, it's not that big of a deal because you're drinking, you're hanging out. For us, we were like, I'm glad we're in our cabin. I'm glad we're secure. Not that you could lock the doors or anything, but at least we had each other's backs.
Yeah. I mean, it was interesting. There were definitely some couples that showed up, that were looking for other couples.
Yep.
We came across that a little bit.
Yep.
Which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
My wife and I got a little, hey, got an offer.
Right. Somebody asked me if I was into pineapple life as well, and I was like, okay, thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Makes me feel good, but
But I think a lot of it's just, a lot of young people just trying to have fun,
Exactly.
kind of living their best life and trying something. It's interesting that we met a lot of people that come to these things a lot.
Yeah, they have people
different
there
levels.
For 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. They get titles, and one of them's a moose, an alpaca, and a unicorn.
Yep. And if you come for like even longer than that, I think they created like a new title, a duck.
Yeah, and you get a onesie. you get to wear your onesie to breakfast.
And then the nightlife was pretty cool.
It was good.
doing like being able to like make your own fire by the fireplace and set up your own little s'mores and set up your own little fires was pretty cool. And then the games that the food was pretty good, definitely. Yeah,
they had the different games, beer pong and the fishing and the wiffle ball and what's the not tennis, the other one, the pickleball. They had pickleball tournaments and stuff. So they had a bunch of tournaments. They had a talent show, which some of the talent I didn't think was real crazy talent, but it was all right.
Yeah.
And then they had the one couple. What's that?
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. And then there was the one couple that got up on stage and started performing. One guy was playing a guitar, the other girl was singing. And then right afterwards, she turned around and he got down on one knee and she turned back around and he proposed to her. And she said yes. And the whole crowd just went nuts. Like everybody went ballistic.
First proposal, I think, at Camp No Counselors.
That's right. And then right afterwards, they gave away the Best Couple award. And they're like, we didn't know this was happening. We're sorry. We didn't know this was happening. The vote's already in. I'm sorry. And then two brothers ended up winning, the twins, who I took a picture with them too and got to hang out with them for a little while. And they were awesome too. And they were so much fun. And it was just a lot of fun with a lot of new people. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was definitely cool.
Definitely out of our norm, to go out and just party for a weekend. Like
without the kids.
And not without, and with a bunch of people that you don't know. I mean, obviously we knew our group, but to go out and just mingle and start making, making friends with a lot of these other people and hanging out and talking to other people was pretty cool.
Yeah, and you're walking around, and after the first night, you kind of know some people. By the second day and doing the Olympics and everything else, you're like, oh, that guy was on my team, or that guy was, or that girl, or that couple, or whatever. And you just kind of start walking by, and you're having lunch, or hey, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And it was fun. It was fun. So it was nice meeting all you guys and girls and couples and swingers and non-swingers and everybody. It was nice meeting everybody. we had a really good time. And Richard, you should have been there.
Definitely. I'm glad you watched the show, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you. But one thing I thought was kind of interesting is like there wasn't a lot of security.
No.
I thought I would have seen more of it at night. Walking back from the parties and the club area and stuff like that. And you didn't see a lot of it. It wasn't a huge like security presence. It was there on certain days and certain times, but it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, especially with like no lock, like you can't lock the doors on the cabins. There's a front door and a back door and they just swing open. No locks.
There's no side door?
No, Your cousin thought there was.
My cousin was looking for the back door on the side.
Yeah,
She's
she's
looking-
like, oh, there's no back door over here. It's the freaking side of the building. No shit.
Side, of course, it's not in the back. She don't even know where the back door is.
Oh, shit.
It was great. It was so much fun. But yeah, you're right. There wasn't a lot of security. But again, everybody's there to have a good time.
Yeah,
And,
right.
and I'm not saying that doesn't happen there, but I got to imagine it's a minimal. Like
Yeah,
to actually have a presence of security would take away from just the free for all of it.
yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, agreed. And it seemed like everyone was really cool. Everybody was just having a good time. People weren't, you get a bunch of people drinking all day. You could have a beer at breakfast if you wanted.
Right. Mimosas, espresso martinis.
Yeah, and you're drinking all day and all night and you're partying. And I'm surprised there were I didn't see any really
Confrontations or anything.
stupid people being stupid.
No.
Usually there's always a couple.
Yep. There
There
was
was
none.
somebody that acts like an idiot, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really like that.
No, it wasn't like that at all. The atmosphere just wasn't. It just wasn't there.
Yeah.
It was all about everybody having a good time.
Yeah.
Which is cool because how often does that really happen anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
So it was nice. It was a good getaway. So Camp No Counselor, thank you for that.
Question: would you go back?
I would go back.
Yeah.
Would you go back?
I would go back. I would go back if we did it very similar to what we did with the group of
Right.
people.
With a group. It's not my wife's bag. She's not a huge fan of it.
Neither is mine. Mine probably wouldn't go back.
Okay.
She didn't like the whole locks on the door, no locks on the
Right.
doors, and she's like that kept me uneasy while I was sleeping and didn't get a good night's sleep. And
Yeah. My wife's just not into like groups of people to begin with, like crowded areas.
yeah,
And then on top of that, having just 11 people that you know and the other 280, 90 people that you don't know.
yeah,
She was uncomfortable, for it. I mean, she had a good time, but she
Yeah.
just like it was what it was. I had a good time, and we're done. I'm good.
yeah. We got that out of our system.
Yeah.
We check that off the bucket list.
Exactly.
Let's
So
move
I'm
on.
done. I don't need to go back to that.
Yeah, I would definitely do it again, but I would certainly be in the group. Like,
Yeah, you have to have a group. I mean, I hate to say at our age, but at our age, I can't see us being in a group with just kids in the room.
Yeah, I
like
mean, just
20-year-olds.
showing up and getting a bed with
Mhm.
10 or 15 other people that are just random
Right.
people. I'd be
No,
like,
thank you.
I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able
Yeah.
no, couldn't
I
do it.
couldn't do that either. I'd be
No.
the first night. Anthony ended up sleeping. He fell asleep in the bed, and then he couldn't sleep because his back was hurting him. So he went to the fire pits. And
Yeah.
he was sleeping on one of the couch swings.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
It's funny. It
Crazy.
was a good time.
It
a good
was.
time. Well, speaking of good times and funny, let's get to the question. What did the what did the group of bachelors come up with their first question from Camp No Counselor? I can't even wait to hear this one. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Let's see what we got here. Thanks for sending in your questions, by the way, guys. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. All right. What are your thoughts about fat chicks who are overconfident?
I there's twofold. One, I applaud them for being confident because good for you and being confident in realizing that you don't have to be perfect and you can still be attractive or anything else. On the other side of that, there's sometimes when they're wearing crop tops and this, that, the other, and you can be sexy as an overweight person. But
Right.
if you have rolls on top of rolls hanging out of your shirt, I personally do not find that attractive. There are men that find that attractive, but for me, that's not my jam, baby.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm not a huge fan of overconfident with all of that. It's too much for me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's amazing that they are confident.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people out there that really don't give a crap what anybody else thinks.
And God
Not
bless them
even-
for that.
Not even
That's
a little
awesome.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, but I also think that there has to be some kind of self-awareness
Right.
of where you are, what you're doing.
Right.
If you're somewhere and you're at a park or something like that, and there's kids around and you got shit hanging out and,
Yeah.
your clothes are just a little too small, we're wear
It
stuff. I'm not saying you gotta be covered up and wear jackets. Like,
right.
I get it. You want to do your thing, and you're confident about who you are as a
Good
person.
for you.
That's fine. But I think you gotta kind of know how to dress in
If your back
society.
fat is as big as your boobs, I think there should be a line. You should know. You should be able to feel that. You should know that. If you can spin your bra around and it still works, maybe you shouldn't wear crop tops. That's all I'm saying.
It's a little rough. It's a little rough when you see that somewhere, and
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
you can't be beautiful. I'm not saying that.
yeah,
I'm just saying certain clothes fit certain people better.
yeah, yeah.
Yoga
And
pants were made for people in yoga.
some of them shouldn't wear it.
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
But they make them in large sizes, so it's for there's for larger people, which is okay.
Sure. If you say so, Vin.
It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea, but
Right.
you
I say everybody's got a certain style and you dress to your style. And if that makes you happy, God bless. Don't let my opinion or Vinny's opinion or anybody else's opinion tell you otherwise. But it's not my cup of tea. So it is what it is.
But I do think you got to be a little self-aware of kind of where you are and who what you're wearing. Like if shit's hanging out,
Well,
nobody wants to see that. I
listen,
don't
we can
care
go.
whether you're whatever size.
Well, some people do want to see it. There are some people that are attracted to it, but whatever the case is. But that goes along. Okay, let's go a little deeper and change it. Let's just not say it's a fat chick or anything else. It could be a fat guy or anything else. What about women who wear yoga pants and they have camel toe? I mean, honestly, like they're in a park with camel toe. Like that's not right either.
Like that to me, just I don't get it.
I don't
Like,
understand.
I
Like,
know they looked at a mirror before they
everybody
left
has
the
to
house.
know. You have to know.
Like, how do they not know?
If I can see it, you can see it. You can
And
feel it.
they know it's there, but they
Right.
like I don't understand why they can't do something about it.
Like
Fix
that's
it.
my point. I
There's
feel the
these things
same
that
way
you can
on
do.
both
Like,
sides. I will look longer at the camel toe than the overweight. But I feel the same way. Like I look at it and go, why? Why? Like I don't understand. I went to the gym with my wife maybe 2-3 times. I'm not a big gym guy, but I went there 2 or 3 times. There was one time I was stretching, and I swear to God, the woman next to me was stretching. It was her and her friend, and my wife was next to me. And I looked, and I tapped my wife. I go, look, can you believe this? I could get a pen and paper and draw her vagina for you. Like it was ridiculous. Like you shouldn't wear that.
I don't get it.
And why are you stretching like that in my face? I wasn't mad. I was just curious.
Yeah, there you go. Surprised your wife was like, why are you looking?
It was, Vid, it was so obvious and so in your face.
You weren't missing it.
You couldn't. I didn't do anything wrong. I turned my head and went, oh shit. Look at this. Like it was that obvious. But I feel the same way on both sides. Like, why are you doing that? It's just for the attention.
Again, I don't know if it's for the attention or again they don't care.
Right.
But again, self-awareness, right? Like if I'm wearing a pair of pants and
you can see
my thing is easily seen. I bought a pair of sweatpants and my wife was like, "Yeah, you're never fucking wearing those out of the house."
Right. Exactly. I got a pair of gym shorts. I can't wear them. I can't wear them. I got my kids in the house. It's no good.
Really? Yeah. So I don't know. Self-awareness. I think you got to be.
Yeah, you got to be aware of this stuff. I can't wear tight pants.
I agree.
It's terrible. All right, what's the next question?
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, if your best friend was cheating on their partner, would you tell him or her? I guess the partner.
Would you tell the partner or the? Okay, so your best friend's cheating on a partner. Would you tell the partner?
Yeah, your best friend's cheating on somebody.
Right. I wouldn't tell the partner, but I would have serious conversations with my friend, being like, "Listen, like I know it's none of my business, but I know, and if I know, maybe some other people know, and regardless whether who knows or not, like that's something you need to take care of. You need to have a conversation with your partner about that. They gotta you can't just be doing that all willy-nilly and just be like, okay, whatever, and then hope that it just stays a secret, and it destroys people. I'm not a component of cheating. I'm not saying when I was younger I never cheated. I'm not saying that. I'm not an angel. I was a teenager once too, and I know. But I'm older now, and I've since realized how dangerous and how stupid that was and how hurtful it is. So I have conversations with my wife where I wouldn't cheat on you. I would tell you, listen, something's going on here and we're not connecting the way we need to connect, and I need us to fix this, because if not, sooner or later, it's inevitable something may or may not happen, and I don't want that to happen. So you try and have that conversation to nip it in the bud before it happens. And I tell her all the time, not all the time, it's not like it's a topic that we talk about a lot, but when it does come up, it's like, I would say something, I would tell you, or whatever else, just in those normal conversations that partners have every once in a while. You come up with scenarios of, what if this, what if that, what if this? And every time it has to do with cheating, I'm like, I'm not going to cheat on you. I'll tell you something's wrong and we need to fix something. And you're not going to find out from them. You're going to find out from me saying, listen, I'm not getting my needs met, and we either have to get a divorce, or we have to get it fixed, or we have to figure something out, because this isn't working.
Yeah, I mean, if it's my best friend, I'm likely not going to say anything to whoever it is that they're dating, right? I mean, it's kind of his. That's kind of his deal,
right?
It's his problem, and I don't think it's my place to be the one that says, hey, by the way, my best friend's doing this to you. That's pretty tough.
Yeah. I mean, that's not, if it was the other way around and it was your best friend that was getting cheated on, even at that point, that would be different. And even at that point, I wouldn't go to my best friend first. I would go to the other person and say, listen, I'm giving you the opportunity to come clean.
Yeah.
By this time,
or I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, but here's a deadline. And it's not a long deadline. I'm not giving you a lot of time here, but I'm going to give you some
24 hours.
Right. Yeah. Something like that. I give you 24, 48 hours. You got a day or two, and then it's over. I'm not going to let it drag on. And you need to say something, because this is not okay.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I would tell my friend if I had to, but I would hope at that point I wouldn't have to, but you never know.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I get it.
Thank
you all for sending in the questions.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. And what do you say we get into the Sign Said What?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
I'll start it off. It's all right.
Yep. By all means.
I will add my little thing to the stage here.
Yes.
The sign says what? All right. First one on the list. Kind of goes with what we were talking about. Okay. Skinny people are easier to kidnap. Stay safe. Eat sausage, or better yet, eat two.
Yep. And it's true. You can't pull fat. You can pull a muscle, though. So there are some benefits. But that's funny. That is good.
That is funny. Yeah. Skinny people are easy to kidnap. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep. You never thought of it that way, did you?
No, not really.
Yep.
Maybe I'll gain a few pounds. So
there you go. For safety purposes.
Safety, sure.
All right. Mine wasn't so much the saying, but it was more so the sticker that came with the saying.
Okay.
So mine was...
Oh, God.
Oh, damn. Man.
Oh, man.
A sticker from a U.S. public restroom became a global design fail and a textbook example of bad graphic design. So that is a sink with somebody washing their hands.
Oh, my God.
Saying you have to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. I don't think that's what they were going for.
No, I don't think that's what they were going for.
I mean, that's what they said it was, but I don't believe them.
That's like one of those like pictures, right? You look at it and you're like, it's psychological. What do
Yeah.
you see first?
Right, yeah. And we're all seeing the same thing. Don't
We're
tell me
all
you're not,
seeing it.
asshole.
Yeah.
But
We
my thing
definitely
is,
see the
it says
same
it's a
thing.
sticker from the U.S., but in the thing it says "Por favor, lave
Oh,
las manos," which is Spanish for "Please wash your hands."
yeah, but
So
in the US that's not that odd. I mean, there's a lot of places that they
I do
have
have Spanish.
stickers that are
Yep,
Spanish.
that's true. That is true.
Signs,
Yep.
all the time.
Yeah. So that was all right. What's your next one?
All right, let's see what we got here. Please do not lick the walls.
Who the fuck is licking the walls? And how often do they lick the wall? What are we in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory?
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, what kind of place is this? Looks like it's outdoors. If you can
It
see
does.
behind it, looks like maybe some kind of like barn or something, or it's got a
Uh-huh.
canopy. But please do not lick the walls. I mean, how many times
Right.
does this happen where they need to put up signage?
When they use the maple tree and the maple's just still seeping. So I don't know why anybody be licking the walls, but the
I
fact
don't
that they had
get
to
it.
make a
It doesn't.
sign is
It doesn't
terrible.
make any sense.
That's funny.
It's the fact that they have to put that sign up is nasty
Yeah.
as all hell, and I don't ever want
That's
to go
right.
there.
And then you're not if you're not first, you're last, and
Yeah.
that's just terrible. All right, mine. I got.
Oh,
Hold on. There we go.
all right.
What? Pull yours down.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, my
All right.
God.
So we got the cross streets of Debbie, and I think that was Garfield, and it's a stop sign. It says traffic on Debbie does not stop. So Debbie's just getting it all day long.
Debbie's just powering through the day.
All day. The traffic does not stop. It's like a train on Debbie.
Oh man, poor
So make
Debbie.
sure you stop before you get to her. Because
Debbie, I'm sorry.
Debbie does not stop.
Debbie does Dallas. That's got to be in Dallas.
That's got to be. It's one of the first movies. If you don't know Debbie Does Dallas, go back to the 70s. It's one of the first porns. She did a lot of things. Debbie did Dallas. Debbie did, I forget all the others, but she did a bunch of stuff.
Well, like she had a lot of traffic on her, I guess. Just does not stop. So
That's
I understand why she's done a lot.
That's right. It's a trained
Been around the
professional.
block a few times.
And she didn't stop.
Nope, never.
All right, what's your next one?
All right, you gotta love when there's just bad spelling. No unauthorized parking from the committee, of course.
Of course. Well, the committee knows. The committee knows.
I mean, how many times have you seen just bad spelling? Grammar
How many times have I seen it? Not often,
on
because I'm a bad
signs?
speller.
Well, I mean, just but I mean, like, this is so bad.
Right.
It's horrible.
I mean, you look at it. I look at it going, I don't something. Hold on, you
Unauthorized.
Unauthorized.
I don't get it.
Yep. Well, the committee's on point, so that's good for them.
Apparently, they can't spell.
They can't spell, but they know how to park.
What else you got?
Elliot's Bar, helping ugly people get laid since 1907.
I like that.
That's all it takes. Couple
That's
of
all it
beers,
takes.
everybody's better.
Couple beers, and it's
It's a free for all. That's right. Ugly people have a chance. Pretty people have a chance. Everybody's equal opportunity now.
next thing you know, someone's calling you Debbie.
That's right. And they don't stop. All right. What's your next one?
Touching wires causes instant death. $200 fine.
Of course. Yeah. To the friends and family, of course, because you're dead.
I mean,
How do you collect?
Hey, how do you collect it? I'm dead. I mean, instant death.
Instant.
Like, as soon as I touch it, I'm done. It's over. And then they fine you $200. So, fine you, and then my parent, someone's got to pay for it.
Yeah. Can somebody?
My wife's got to come up with the money.
Right. Hey, Jimmy over here died. Find out Jimmy's wife's number, please.
Yeah. You owe us $200.
Yeah. For what? Oh, by the way, in similar fashion, your husband has passed away.
So stupid.
Terrible. It's terrible. I came across this one and I was like, how much of a problem is this that they had to put a sign up for this? It's sort of like you're no licking the walls.
Okay.
No farting in the pharmacy. picture of a listen. Who squats like that just to fart? I don't.
You get a little older, I guess. Maybe you kind of bend over. It's a hard one. It's just,
Ah.
I mean,
But-
apparently it's happening a lot.
A lot. I mean, that place stinks. You think the line stinks? It does.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know. Maybe
so ridiculous.
it's older people and they don't realize they're doing it, or they lost their sense of smell. Maybe it was during COVID. I don't know, but
I mean, if they don't realize they're doing it, they're not going to stop anyway, even if you have a sign.
Yeah.
Literally, the shit's going to keep coming.
It was terrible.
Yeah. So I came across this one, and this was a sign I actually saw
Okay.
in real life last week while we were on our way to camp.
Okay.
Driving Milford Cemetery. It says no hunting. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. No hunting.
Who's hunting in the cemetery? Like, how bad? Like, are the animal? Like, are there deer in the? Is it?
I don't know, but we saw this driving. Gina saw it and was like, "What the fuck? Like, who the hell's hunting in the goddamn cemetery?"
I mean, seriously, to kill something in the cemetery just doesn't seem right.
I don't know. Maybe they're hunting vampires.
Maybe they're hunting rabbits. Be very, very quiet.
Very strange.
That is odd.
Yeah.
That is very odd.
Yeah.
All right, I saw this one, and it was plumbing supplies sold here. We are number one for your number two needs. And I was like, you know what? That's one's clever.
It is clever.
I will go to that plumbing store and I will buy my products from that one. I don't know where it is. I took out the phone number because I didn't want anybody calling it, but
I like when people get creative.
Yes.
And they use, their whatever it is, whatever they're selling, their product or whatever, and they use it in a way where it's creative with words. I love that. It's awesome.
There's a strip club in Arizona. It's called the Alaskan Bush, and they have funny signs. Like, they put stuff like this up all the time.
Yeah.
And then one of them, and it was so weird, but it was like, "Congratulations, class of blah 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 blah. Now hiring over 18." Like, if you're looking for a job, like,
yeah,
wow, congratulations. Want a strip?
That's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got.
You got one more?
So this was at the deli.
At what deli? The deli you go to?
Not the one I go to.
Is this the
it's
deli
not
you go
any
to?
deli that I go to. But
Vinny, what do you order at your new deli?
We talk about the goddamn spelling again.
Uh-huh.
The friggin' cock smoker chicken sandwich.
Who doesn't love a good cock smoker chicken sandwich?
This is so stupid.
Well, listen, they smoke it nice.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
In the back.
Yeah.
It's rotating. It's in the smoker for a while.
Yep.
It's a good cock smoker sandwich.
Yeah. I'm good. Thanks. I'll skip that chicken sandwich. Thank you.
Can I just have the chicken parm? Can I just... You know what? Never mind. I don't want any chicken. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll take a burger.
Can I have a tossed salad? No, never mind. I don't want that either. I do not want the tossed salad. I do not want the cock smoker.
You got to have the sausage, though. You got to try the sausage.
Sausage is great. Not just one, but two. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, so
that's
stupid.
Funny.
Yeah.
All right. That was good. All right. Well, I'm going to end on the cock smoker.
All right. Cock smoking chicken sandwich.
All right. You ready for your idiom?
Yeah. Drop it on me. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Here we go. All right. So the idiom of today, since we were at the camp and we had a good time.
Okay.
Everybody kind of finds their group. We got Blue. Go Blue.
Go
Nikki
Blue.
Blue.
Blue team.
Blue team. Birds of a feather
No.
stick together. Do you have any idea where the term birds of a feather stick together comes from? While you think about it, I'm going to tell everybody, if you get the opportunity this weekend, my buddy, Marcus Maniac McGee, he's got a fight Saturday. Bantam weight.
Yeah.
He's going in. He's what's this guy's name? John Giannis. So Marcus is 10-2 and John's 10-4. So it should be a good match. Marcus obviously is going to come out on top. Let's go, Marcus. You're my boy. You're my boy, Blue. And we'll go from there, but hopefully you get a chance to check it out. So if you get the opportunity, Marcus Maniac McGee, this Saturday, June 6th. Check it out. All right, back to you, Vin.
Good luck,
I just like that.
Marcus.
That was like a PS, a little commercial right there.
Yeah, I see that. Good luck in your fight, Marcus.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather flock together, stick
Yep.
together, right? What'd you say? Flock together? Birds of a feather flock together.
Yep.
Jeez. I mean, obviously it's like people with similar interests hanging out with each other, kind of,
That's why I thought it was good for the show. It's
it was good for camp.
Christmas.
Right. We were
I try
all
and tie
there
it
for the same fun, good reasons, and had a blast. I don't know. I'm gonna go with like back in ancient, I don't know, BC something.
Okay.
Somewhere in Jesus's walking days, or before,
Okay.
or after Christ, maybe.
Okay.
Before Christ, I don't know.
Okay. So BC or AC. So either before Jesus or after Jesus. This is when it happened. You're really narrowing down the search, Vin. You're doing great.
Yeah, well, I'm good at this.
So at some point in time, go ahead.
I don't know. You know what? One of the funny things that happened on our trip is I know your cousins were like bird watchers, and I think they stopped to go see a bird.
An eagle's nest.
An eagle's nest. And if I remember the story correctly, they forgot to put the car in park.
They were so excited. They jumped out of the car and didn't put it in park.
And the car started rolling away, and they had to jump back in and chase it and just stop it. So I'm going to go with...
Oh, they're so smart.
This is like back in the day when like birds mattered, like not when it mattered, but...
When birds matter, when the phoenix rose from the ashes.
Not saying they don't matter now.
Birds mattered when chickens weren't just smoking cock.
No, but like they used birds for like astrology, and they had like pigeons that would send messages and shit like that.
Okay, so
when they actually like used birds for, I don't know, maybe things I don't know what they use them for now.
Okay.
But I don't know. And some ancient times, somehow they used birds, and they would have them like come together and work together, and somehow they would, I don't fucking know, get them to do something together. I'm gonna shut up now.
It's good. You're great. You did good. You did great, Vin. You were right though as far as it did happen in some time frame. So right there, you're correct. Good. It actually did start in BC. I thought you were onto something. I was like, he's doing something. That's right. I couldn't believe it.
I just have no idea what the fuck it means.
Well, birds of a feather flock together comes from 180 to 175 BC. And it was actually in a biblical book of Sirach.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Okay?
I guess I forgot to read that one.
I missed that reading in school. Birds resort onto their like. So basically, a flock of birds is one genre of bird stays with one genre of bird, and they usually don't mix or match, sort of like, ducks and geese and this, that, the other. So they stay within their groups. So they said that their human social behaviors are very much also like natural bird behaviors. So it became where that was the saying that they made humans stuck to their own kind back then, just like birds stuck to their own kind. So you were close in some of the scenarios. So you weren't
far off.
Totally off. I mean,
I don't know. Far off. I don't know. I think that's a win.
You
That's pretty close to a win.
Fool! You!
I mean, I don't know if it's a win, but I'll give you some cheap, like the fact that you came across and you had some BC in the original, and like you knew that it had to do with birds. I'll give you that.
Kind of it through. Birds and people together, and
right.
Togetherness.
Yeah, togetherness. It's synergy. Synergy of birds.
Fucking birds going to camp.
That's right. Birds going to camp and hanging out and having fun. And while you're at the camp, you find your other birds of the same feather. So, all right. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. If you get a chance, check us out on our socials. We got a bunch of socials that we got going on. You can see some of the videos that we put up there for the camp. You get some videos of me and my son screwing around and having fun. There's some extra stuff out there that you can find on our socials. So if you get the opportunity, check it out. And, if you get a chance to check out Camp No Counselor, maybe you go. Maybe we see each other next time, or the next time we go, or I don't know when that's happening, if that's happening, or anything else like that. But you never know. Maybe Vinny's going to become a moose. Maybe he's an alpaca. Maybe he's a unicorn. You don't know.
We need to try to go for moose status, I think at the very least.
There's a dance. You got to learn to dance. Moose, alpaca, unicorn. That's right. There's a whole dance. So, but it was a good time. So all the counselors out there, everybody that was out there with us, thank you. We had a blast. Vinny, like always a good time doing a show with you. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, man.
And all of our viewers,
fun.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the questions. Keep them coming in. And remember, send in your questions to shootingitstraight.wdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C and Vinny really think about shooting it straight with you. Until next week, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for finding this place, honey. Love you.